Good morning, family. It's your buddy, the 14th Prime. Just woke up, fresh out of bed. I know it's 20 minutes to 2. It's Saturday, okay? So, listen, we got some new stuff to look at this morning. Not necessarily new, but we got things to talk about. We got some new images to look at. We got Wheelie, we need to talk. Bumblebee, we need to talk. And last, where is Devastation Grimlock? Where is Devastation Grimlock? We see Devastation Prime is at every Walmart, just keeping them shelves nice and warm. Devastation Sideswipe and Devastation Wheeljack are at Targets, keeping those shelves warm. Well, now we finally get a gooder. Did I say good? Nigga, you said gooder? Now we get a better look at Devastation Bumblebee, which to me, now this is just my opinion, to me is different. I like it. I do. I really, really like it. I skipped out on 86 Bumblebee, only because one, I have a whole bunch of Bumblebees. We're not going to go through that again. Check my shorts. I did a short where me, the king of snapping. And I snapped about 9 different Bumblebees in that video. And during that video, I realized to myself, man, you have too many Bumblebees. And me and my wife was watching it back. And she was like, to be a person that you really don't even like, you have a lot of him. And that's true. But, which takes me back, though, to my definitive Bumblebee, this one. Turns into a bug. To me, he's the perfect scale. I don't mind the little removable backpack shield. And I don't know if y'all remember what it was like to try to find this one. Trying to get this Netflix Bumblebee, what was that, like 6 years ago, was bananas. I actually drove an hour and a half to get this. Like, it was that serious. People were looking for this. Like, it was like, if you were alive back in the 90s, like, this was the Tickle Me Elmo of 6 years ago. You could not find this. And if you did, you better take it, hide it, and run to the register. That's how it was trying to get this guy. So, with that, I'm sticking with him. He fits perfectly with everybody else. I love this guy. Now, also, yesterday, I said that I felt like there was going to be some news or something going on this morning. It kind of was, but it's still not the thing that I was feeling. It's coming. I know it's coming. But yesterday, they did release the Transformers Core Tiny Turbo Changers blind bag identification codes. And, I kind of scoffed it off and laughed about it, knowing at the same time I have a 5-year-old who loves it. And he does. He loves those toys. And speaking of toys that he loves, this is fire. Look, hold on. Let me real quick. I gotta be quiet because I don't want him to know I got it. But I mean, look at this. Why don't you do that? Titan class Scorponok. How come your guns don't do this? I mean, this thing is fun. It's loud. And I hope he don't hear that. We're going to sit that over here. I'll give it back to him. Don't worry. I'll give it back to him. But, yeah, so they did release the blind bag code so that you don't pick up the wrong toy. I'm sorry. I kind of scoffed it off. Speaking of sorry, for all of y'all that, I'm real quick, for all of y'all that thought that I was saying y'all need to support me more, no, I wasn't speaking to y'all. That was not to y'all. That was to one person that said something dumb. That's it. Y'all support me, and I love y'all. I love y'all to death. I thank you every time y'all click and watch. I love y'all to death like y'all was my own children, nieces, nephews, brothers, and cousins. Know that. That whole thing was dedicated to one person, and he saw it. Now, let's get that's out of the way. Now, Hasbro, I understand the need and the fixation that y'all have to try to perfect the movie line, the greatest movie ever. And I get it. I can't wait to see this 86 Kranix. I cannot wait. I don't even care what he transforms into. I just want him. I've always wanted a Kranix. Unicron came with, well, he's right there. He came with a moon, but when I got that Unicron 22 years ago, I used to pretend that that was Kranix when I was doing my pretend stop motions with no camera. Basically, I was just playing with my kids. And anyway, I would pretend that was Kranix. I'm looking forward to Kranix. But the point of the matter is, why y'all do my man like that? Look at this. Look at this cute wheelie, right? That's the, hold on, let me get it. That's the wheelie face that I know and love. That's the face of why boy hit my nose. That's the little guy that to me is perfect. Wheelie never grew up. He never got older. Well, maybe in the Japanese series. I need to do my homework on that. Don't burn me in the comments. But in my head canon, Wheelie stayed a little boy with a slingshot. Now I did upgrade him and give him he has a gun, but the new Wheelie, I know people were mad about this one because the hand stuck out of the back, but don't they usually I would say at least 40% of anybody in here that turns into a vehicle, something is showing. Look at Trailbreaker and DK Breaker and Hoist. They hold fists just hanging out at the bottom of the truck mode. So for you to be upset that Wheelie's little hands are in the back of his vehicle mode is kind of crazy to me. But it's the face that I can't get past. When I first saw the face, I was hoping that that was an AI image and that someone had made a huge mistake and that wasn't really what we were seeing. And no, that was no mistake. That's exactly that dead-eyed wheelie that they are showing now. To me, is terrifying. Like, it's terrifying. It's just not my. If you missed out on Core Class Wheelie, I'm sorry. Then maybe that's the one for you. If you don't care about head sculpts or faces or waking up sweating and screaming because they turned your little boy into a dead zombie, then hey, maybe that wheelie is the one for you. But as for me and my house, I can't. I'm scared. I don't fear nothing but God. Now I tell you what, that wheelie, that I'm terrified. That wheelie has me terrified. For those of you that don't know what I'm referring to, see Wheelie's little car mode is so cute and perfect, and then you turn it around to here, and his little hands are in the back. I mean, he was basically a baby exosuit. You know what I mean? So, what would you expect? And then you can put his little, you can put his slingshot in his hand while he's riding. I mean, who displays this back then? No one. He's displayed, this way or in robot mode. Fun fact, when I was a kid and I got Wheelie, the original Wheelie, I used to carry him around in my pocket with me at all times, to all places. Those were the good old days when, you could put 3 or 4 Transformers in your pocket. They didn't break. They didn't paint chip, and he lasted a very good test of time. But the new one, y'all, that face, it's the eyes, I think, for me, that kind of like terrify me. I don't know. I'm going to stick with him. I'm definitely going to stick with him. So, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know down in the comments, do you plan on picking up Devastation Bumblebee? Have you been collecting the gamer toys or the Devastation toys? And one other thing too, I'm sorry again. Someone asked me about movie toys, right? And I was like, only the cool ones. And then I totally forgot, which y'all don't see, again, is that the wall that I'm talking to, the camera is affixed to a camera holder that is right around the mouthpiece of Optimus Primal and Cheetor and Rhino. They're literally right in front of me. The entire Rise of the Beast thing. So yes, sir. Yes. If I like a movie, I will buy every toy from it. Rise of the Beast. And then I was, doing my room, whatever. And yeah, I bought every toy from Transformers 1, which also was a movie. So yes, sir, I'm sorry. Apparently I lied to you. Because yes, I do collect movie toys if I love the movie. And those two movies, here, let me just show you. Let me just show you without messing up the recording. That's what I'm sitting in front of. Right here. That's where my camera goes every time you see a video. But yeah, what the entire Rise of the Beast cast, Rise of the Beast on the ceiling. Yeah, and the giant cutout from Walmart. There's my ladder because I'm painting in here. And yes, every toy from Transformers 1 so far still got to get Arachnid. I made Arachnid out of black arachnia to hold off until, 2 years later when we got the toy. So, but anyway, link in description to all of the toys I've talked about. And again, if y'all could, please don't tell my son that Daddy stole his giant Scorponok. This thing is so much fun and so far. Thank y'all for watching the stop motion last night. I had a ball making that. It had been a while, you know what I mean? I made that one out in the living room. I didn't do that in here. Which made it even more special because sometimes a change of scenery just, makes all the difference. But you know what, Hasbro? Nah, my son got there's another piece that goes to the tail. He's got it in his room. I ain't want him to know I took it. But if this goes on sale again for $29.99 and you have a niece, nephew, cousin, son, daughter, somebody, and you don't buy this, you don't love them. I did not know it had a chainsaw sound. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Yo!